Hello students, welcome to online study. So today we are going to read lesson number 3, The Little Girl, which is written by Catherine Mansfield. So let's have a small introduction of this chapter. The title of the story, The Little Girl, refers to the main character that we will come across, the little girl named Kezia. The theme of the story is the relationship between children and their parents. And the writer Catherine Mansfield wants to tell us that children share a very important bond of love with their parents. Although, when children are small, when they are young, they do not feel that their parents love them because their parents are strict and many actions of the parents seems unjustified. But as children grow up, they realize that all the acts done by their parents were beneficial for them. The parents were concerned for them, and beneath the strictness lies a heart full of love for the children. And this bond of love between parents and their children has been highlighted through this story. So let's start with this story. Before you read, do you feel you know your parents better now than when you were much younger? Perhaps you now understand the reasons for some of their actions that used to upset you earlier. So, in these lines, it is described about when we are small or when we are very small, we do not know why our parents are being strict with us. But as we grow older, we become mature and we realize why they were being strict with us. And when we realized that thing, then we also realize that our parents love us. So, you all can also feel that when you were younger, the action your parents did, the strictness that they had towards you was for your betterment. And as you will grow older and older, you will realize that in the past, whatever acts your parents did were for your betterment. And in fact, they really love you. So, this story about a little girl whose feelings for her father changed from fear to understanding will probably find an echo in every home. Now, what we what do we mean by this will probably find an echo in every home. So what do we mean by this? Means that all the children will feel the same way. So you all can relate to the feeling of little girl Kezia. Just like Kezia is full of fear towards her father, and later on she understands his behavior and feels that he was concerned and he loved her. All the children also have the same feeling toward their parents, and you can relate to Kezia's story very well. So let's start with this first paragraph. To the little girl. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. A figure, a figure to be feared. It is a person to be feared. So, and who is the figure to be feared here? Kezia's father. So he refers to Kezia's father, and the little girl is Kezia. So the opening line of this story is indicating the fear that Kezia has for her father. And as she is fearful of her father, she tries to avoid him and she tries to remain away from him. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss to which she responded with goodbye, father. So, here in this line, every morning before going to work, Kezia's father would visit her in her room and give her a casual kiss. And in reply, Kezia would say, "Goodbye, father, goodbye," as you also say when you come to school. So, this action of Kezia's father shows his love for Kezia. And oh, there was a sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Here, glad sense of relief, glad, glad sense of relief means feeling relaxed. Fainter and fainter means to lessen or reduce. So, carriages like horse, carts were means of convenience used in olden times. So, here we can make out the fear that Kezia has for her father. The writer says that when Kezia heard that her father's carriage was going away from home and he was leaving home and the sound became fainter and fainter, that means the sound reduced. Kezia would have a sense of relaxation. She would feel relieved that her father had left. Now, why did she feel relieved? Now, why did she feel relieved? Because she feared her father. She was afraid of him, and so she was relieved when he left home. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. So, in the evenings, when Kezia's father would return home, she would hear his loud voice. And this loud voice against made her afraid of him. And what he speaks at the evening time, bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see it my papers out there and bring me my slippers. So Kezia's father returned home, he would start ordering all different things. He would order that tea be served to him in the drawing room. He wanted the newspaper. He would ask his mother to go and see if the newspaper was there outside the house, and he would ask her to get him his slipper also. Now, second paragraph. Kezia, Kezia mother would call to her, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. Kezia's mother. Kezia's mother would call out to her and ask her to remove her father's boots in order to make her obey. She would say that if she was a good girl, then surely she would obey her command. Slowly, the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. Slip down. Here, slip down. Slip down means come down quietly and unwillingly. So, again, we see Kezia's fear for her father. That is why she would come down the stairs quietly and unwillingly. Unwillingly because she did not want to face her father. She feared him. By the time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. Now just imagine Kezia's father sitting in the drawing room on a sofa. Just imagine Kezia's father sitting in the drawing room on a sofa wearing his spectacles and he is looking at Kezia over the spectacles. And now the way he looked at her terrified her. She was horrified because maybe it seemed to her that he was staring at her. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Kezia was reluctant in her work. She was slow in her motion. And so her father would tell her to hurry up, Kezia, and remove his boots and keep them out of the room. And then he would ask her if she had been a good girl that day. I, don't know, father. I don't know, father. And Kezia replied that she did not know. So why was she stammering? Because she was not confident. A person is not confident when he has any feeling of fear. So, you don't know? You don't know? If you shudder like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. So, here, shudder, this shudder. Shudder means to stammer, to speak with pause, to stammer, to speak with pause. So her Kezia's. So here Kezia's father is copying her. And he also stammers like she did. Like you don't know? He says to her that if she shuddered like that, then her mother would have to take her to the doctor for a checkup. Now, she never shuddered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. Given up. Here, the meaning of given it up means stopped doing it. Trying so hard to say means making a lot of efforts. Given it, the meaning is given here. Okay, now, so here the writer tells us that Kezia never stammered while she spoke to other people. It was only when she talked to her father that she lacked confidence. And that is why she tried very hard to speak properly. And she stammered. What's the matter? What are you looking? What are you looking so rest about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry me teacup back to the table carefully. So, what's the matter? What's the matter? What are you looking so rest about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry me teacup back to the table carefully. Here, rest meaning is given here unhappy or sad. On the brink, on the brink of suicide, it is about to commit to suicide. Suicide means kill oneself. Now, Kezia's father looks at her. He feels that something is wrong with her. And he asked her why she is so unhappy. And then he tells that mother that she should teach Kezia to behave in a better way, and she should not appear as if she is so unhappy that she is about to end her life. So he wants to say that Kezia seems to be so unhappy with her life. That Kezia seems to be so unhappy with her life that she did not want to live any longer. He hands her his teacup and asks her to place it back on the table. He was so big. His hands and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. So, here, this is the feeling, this is the vision that Kezia has for her father. She feels that her father was so big, he was just like a giant. And the writer says that Kezia felt that his hand and his neck and his mouth were all so huge, especially when he yawned. It seemed as if he was a huge monster. And whenever Kezia thought about her father, she felt that she was thinking about a giant. So, I have explained three paragraphs. I hope you have you all have understood. So please read this chapter carefully. Okay? So in the next video I will explain the next paragraphs. So thank you so much, students.